Hey guys, it's Misty and Sam again. Just moving right along. We are now on the 12 to 15 year olds. Those are some challenging ones, Sam.
Yeah, I remember when I was 15 and I would like to not go back there. So, yeah, we're getting these kids supplied. You'll notice, I hope you'll notice that we have a lot more different items. We're kind of moving past that, little kid stage, and we're finally giving these kids some things that they'll actually use to grow up into good teenagers, hopefully.
Yeah. So yeah, let's see what we got here. Again, we've got the hygiene bag, which is pretty consistent. We've moved up to adult hygiene items, such as, and we take very good pride in providing full size wash and shampoo, so that these kids have enough of the items to get them through what they're going through.
I will point out, I'm noticing that blanket, and it looks a little bit different than some of our other store-bought blankets and donated blankets. So could you tell me about that blanket a little bit?
Absolutely. So we are blessed with a lot of volunteers that actually make some of our blankets. So we partner with My Very Own Blanket. We partner with Project Linus, and then we have volunteers, like I said, Miss Phyllis, Miss Mary Lou, Miss Priscilla. So that's just to name a few of the ladies that actually hand make our blankets.
Yeah, that's really, really awesome. So yeah, just keep on moving along. It's pretty hard to miss this big old book in front of me. And we would like to thank Jason specifically from Comic Appreciation Project. Jason has donated over 500 different graphic novel comic books to us here at Adventure Bags. And some 12 to 15-year-old boy is going to be very, very excited to read this in the coming months. I know I would be. Just look at the size of this thing, and we're so grateful to, the people that help us out, our community, people who are just our partners, that we're able to give kids good quality novels that they actually want to read. They're already in a tough situation, and we want to give them, like I said, like I've been saying, the best quality that we possibly can here at Adventure Bags. So like I said, we're also going to be changing some of our other items. So our 12 to 15-year-old boys will be getting a journal, a sketchbook, and this activity book.
This young lady, she's 12 to 15 again. She's going to get a journal, an activity book, which is a word find, my favorite. And then she's also going to get a adult coloring book with the colored pencils. So Sam, let me tell you a little bit about the activity books. So when our organization started, it had the bare minimum. These bags had the bare minimum. They didn't have activity books or journals. But Miss Debbie, our founder, when she started the organization, she started including what we call hygiene cards, and it has our contact information on it. And she would actually hear from the kids that received these bags. And she would always ask them two questions. The first one being, what was your favorite thing in that bag? And then what would you like to see added to that bag? And one day she got a call from a young man who happened to have gotten a word search or word find book, and that was his favorite thing in that bag. You know why?
Why?
Because it helped him keep his mind off of what he was going through. So now all of our tweens and our teens get activity books.
Yeah, there you go. Also, to introduce you to something new that we got on the table, never before seen, it's a laundry bag. Can you tell me a little bit about these laundry bags, Misty? Because they are new and they are handmade.
They are handmade, and these are items that if we have them, then we provide them. We want to give a huge shout out to Miss Phyllis. She actually makes these laundry bags for us, and we include them in our teenage bags. Like I said, when we get them, some of the items that you see as we go through these bags are what we call flex items. If we have them, we give them. If we don't, then we keep going. But the majority of the things that you see are mandatory items, or what we call staple items. And if there's not a stuffed animal to go in your bag over there, that bag's not leaving our facility.
Right.
So.
And I would just also like to point out that these bags, I'm pretty positive are made out of pillowcases. But I want to point out, especially here at Adventure Bags, we try to use everything that we possibly can. We don't like to, go to waste. We don't like things to go to waste. We have other organizations we partner with, Spirit of Sharing, and different organizations like that if we absolutely can't use the item. But when it comes to pillowcases and when it comes to our awesome volunteers that say, hey, I can make a laundry bag out of those pillowcases, then we can actually utilize the things that we get in really creative and awesome ways, and that's just one more thing that this kid gets in their bag. But other than that, different surprises. Moving on, we've got this water bottle, we've got a little bracelet and a ball, a bit more mature items.
Yep. So my girl, she's gonna get some hair twisties or scrunchies, as some of us call them. This keychain that is actually also a game, and then we can't forget these amazing things. Everybody needs a pocket in their life. So again, just going back to age and gender specific. So
yeah, and that would complete our 12 to 15-year-old backpacks.